Suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Mahomes, and his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4. That's caught left side by Hardman. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on a catch and run. 32 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Jets at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Yellow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That check down complete to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 33-yard line.
Shot, 17.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
Watch out now. 50 Fury, opposite. Green. 52 Blaster. Ready.
Here's Hall again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point.
Fight, 97. Yellow, line. Ready.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And down he'll go at the 25. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
A run by Pacheco on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries in just 2 yards. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete right side to Lazard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd and 7.
Striker, 3-3.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Finding Hardman here over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Ten cycles. Green Jack. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Claws 10. Claws red. Slice blue. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And Lazard's got it again. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready?
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Red cycle. Blaster 6. Ready.
Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, we got to pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's the backup Mariota. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And this throw will be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Field flat. Speed on blue. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Blue striker. Green jack. Hut, hut.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Catch made right side by Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
22 needle.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And some room to work. Powering his way forward. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Drill 52. Drill green. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's go. Ready.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Caught by Turner. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Claws red.
Back to throw here. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Shot 17. Switch yellow. Set.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Flag blue. Black shot. Red cycle. Blaster 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hardman. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And caught it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Fight, 97. Set, go.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. That's complete to Tony. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of 55 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
43.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they could somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2nd down and 4. Paul want to give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Striker, 3-3, smash, red. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Touchdown, Jets! Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Mahomes pass.
Okay, right.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Here we go. Here we go. Smith, red.
Here's a give to Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 34. And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field?
Here we go. Set. Fury.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of